What's going on, guys? It's your boy and the Matrix, and today we got another video of people traveling to Japan and complaining about, oh well, nobody speaks English here. Oh God! Oh my goodness! I don't I ah. This is such a stubborn American attitude. It's like they're acting as if other countries like speak 100% fluent English.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
People really don't do their research before they leave their own country, especially Americans. We Americans leave the country and they think the rest of the world has to bend down for them and that everybody has to speak their own language. This is a real Western attitude. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what our friend here has to say. So is this video right here, and it says this Twitter account says white guy in Japan is furious because convenience store workers don't speak English to him. Let's see.
This may not aggravate a lot of you, but it does aggravate me since I've been in Japan for so long. It's when they have a foreigner work at a place like this Larson. Now, this Larson is one of the worst out of all the places I go to. You walk in as a foreigner, they don't know you, but they start speaking Japanese to you. You speak English to them, and they continue insisting on speaking Japanese. If you ask them about it, they'll say, oh, Koko wa Nihon, this is Japan. Well, I'm sorry, I just heard you.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. So he's been in Japan for a long time. I'm guessing he's saying that he's been there for years. But you're still complaining that they don't speak English? Bro, you should understand. Anyways.
You're speaking to your coworker in your language. You don't know that I speak Japanese. Stop it. Speak Japanese to Japanese. So I just had this case with this girl here, and they insist on keep speaking Japanese. Now, in addition to that, there's a line of 3 or 4 people behind us, and I hear her speaking Japanese to them, and her Japanese isn't as bad as mine, but I mean, come on. Speak English to the foreigners, and speak Japanese to the Japanese. Stop trying to treat me like I'm Japanese from the get-go when you don't know who I am. Foreigners walk in, you don't know if I'm a tourist. Treat me like a tourist. Speak English.
The answer is no. They don't have to. Even if you are a tourist, they don't have to because you are the visitor and that is their homeland. Because it is their homeland, then you are the one that has to speak their language, not the other way around. Now, it is beneficial for them to speak English, but if they don't, well, it's what are you gonna do? It's still their homeland, so you have to, they're not gonna have to bend the rules for you. You have to bend yourself for them. No pun intended, by the way. So in this guy says that he's been living there for like a long time. Yet, and I'm guessing he spoke some Japanese. So why don't you learn Japanese if you've been there for a couple of years instead of like expecting them to speak English to you? Is the same like, let's say, like here in America, like when the Mexicans come to America and they don't want to speak English, or vice versa when the Americans go to Mexico and they don't want to speak Spanish. This is absolutely just like the I don't know. It's like people. You guys ever heard that saying, like, wherever you go, there you are? That is very, very true. That is very, 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 very true because people can leave their homeland, but they take their whole attitude with them. It's almost as if they don't really acknowledge. They don't acknowledge that they are somewhere else that is not home. Like, this is not home, right? That you have to change for where you are, not the other way around. So this is just straight up American stubbornness. And look, I've been living in America since 1999 when I was a kid, and this attitude really hasn't changed. This attitude hasn't changed. And I'm not saying that all Americans are the same way because, There are a lot of Americans that actually live in Japan. They're very understandable. You know, they learn Japanese, they do what they're supposed to do. But this guy, he's been living there for a long time. In other words, you are no longer a tourist. So if you're not there for like 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, then guess what? You're no longer a tourist. You are now a gaijin living in Japan. So you are a resident in Japan. So you need to stop complaining, buddy. Oh my goodness. Wow. This, this is a crazy attitude. But anyways, guys, when you go to Japan, don't do this. Like seriously, man, don't do this. Just- anyways, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications, like this video, share this video, and I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy in the Matrix. Godspeed, baby.